Today, our state coming out with recommendations for appropriate compensation for families affected by the lower North Fork fire. 7 News reporter Amanda Cost always investigating. Returning to the area 2 years later, and Amanda, families there are still trying to recover.
They are, and while they are surrounded by destruction, a homeowner calling all the charred trees, he told me they're like tiny skeletons he's surrounded by. And then there's the stuff that was destroyed in this fire. Now 2 years later, still piles of it here. Victims telling 7 News they asked the state to pay them back in full. They say the offer they're getting back, these offers are not what they asked for, but it's 2 years later and they're tired of fighting.
The long drive home on the same dirt road where in March 2012 the lower North Fork fire was closing in.
Daddy!
We'll make it.
The taillights in front, the Schneiders, leading 2 families to safety.
There it is, right here, right here.
Oh my gosh, Zuma!
It's okay. We're out.
Coming home.
Before we couldn't see our house when we pulled up to the gate. Yeah, now, I mean, you can see everything.
Where every one of Edgar and Mary Schneider's neighbors used to live. Only a birdhouse at the Hoover's property. And the Homer Sam and Linda Lucas lost their lives.
You can see the fire went this way and it went that way. Just split.
Living in the only home still standing on Eagle Vista. Standing in front of the State Claims Board today, learning what Colorado is willing to pay for the controlled burn it started.
Request from the General Assembly that Edgar Schneider and Mary Allen receive an additional payment for their losses sustained from the North Fork fire in the amount of $300,000.
What took the Attorney General 15 seconds to say is 2 years in the making.
It's like a stain, yeah.
Their panoramic views scarred.
The fact is, every time I drive in there, I know that the Lucases, where they lived, they're gone. I mean, we went to church with them. These are things that get in here that money can't take care of. That's just a great loss.
And the money offered to these victims, this is not a done deal. They still need to be signed off on by state lawmakers before they can move forward with payment. Want to point that out here. Again, we talked yesterday to Scott Apple. He lost his wife and home in the fire. His offer from the state, the recommended payment, 30% less than what he had asked for. Reporting live in Lower North Fork, Amanda Cost, 7 News.